Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, of which I don't think I have any yet this morning, actually. Welcome to Backpack Trader Training Room for Tuesday, March 30th, 2021. Quick recap of what's gone on earlier in our trade plans. The pound Aussie is in a short trade. My chart has it at 80.54. Trade today has it at 80.57. But in the short trade nonetheless. The long trade setup initially was key level adjusted to 8066, and once the short, we got in sync with the short, that adjusted up to 8068 for the stop and reverse. Now, based on what I'm looking at, given that we key level adjusted this entry to 66, we didn't hit the unadjusted entry at 66. Therefore, according to my chart, we actually should cancel that long trade here on the fourth bar after the setup. But then the following bar actually sets up a new trade. The high on that bar is 61 with the 2, so it would be the entry, unadjusted entry would be 63, adjusted entry would be 66. So we now have a new stop and reverse set up at 66, at least according to what I would expect. But because we triggered into the non-key level adjusted long, that's not showing up. And therefore that's not showing up on the trade a day chart either. Crude, 9 a.m. start. That pound Aussie, of course, 8:30 start, so we got in sync with the short trade. Crude, 9 o'clock start. 9:01:15, we get the short at 60.24. That hits target 1 at 60.02. Doesn't get to target 2 and stops out at 60.11. So 13 ticks on the trailer, 22 ticks on target 1. Definitely a one and done session. Unleaded gas didn't pick up a short at the beginning of the session, because it had actually been in an earlier short. But picked up its first trade at 9:09:09, a long at 96.61. Welcome to those coming in after I got started. Pound Aussie is in the short, and crude 8 tick mini session 9 o'clock was one and done with a 22 tick target 1 on the short and a 13 tick trailer. Unleaded picking up a 49 tick target 2, entering at 96.61, and trailed all the way up to 97.98. So 137 ticks on the trailer, on top of 49 on the target 2. So a very nice trade on unleaded gas this morning. And that's where we stand at the moment. Let's see if the pound Aussie has done anything since we're done with unleaded. And we have the short there early. And it looks like that's a get in sync. We had a potential long also set up at 820. That has since canceled, and we are in the short, or at least that trade plan that we're watching is in a short. And that was target 1, but our money management is down below target 2. Target 2 actually is our actionable target, being 11 ticks. So actually I'll move the money management there as well, because obviously we'll take 2 positions off there. So getting very close there. And the pound Aussie starting to move down a bit. And we have a little under 2 minutes before market open. And that's where we stand. Market opening in just a few seconds here. 30 seconds. YM is in a short early, so we'll look for a new setup there. The Russell is flat. I'm still not sure about what chart to be looking at on the Russell, but at the moment we're at least watching the 15 or 1.5 point momentum bar for TradeStation, 15 tick range for NinjaTrader. I am, of course, showing NinjaTrader today. And the markets are open with a quick long on the Russell. There's money management on the Russell. Stopped to 57.4 now. And I believe did we just hit target 2 or did we miss it by a tick? Target 2 at 61.9. And we missed it by a tick, but that's protect that position, and that it does count for a POQ trade. Trailer still at 57.4 just below the 200. Hopefully that will hold and let us trail up for a bit more. Hopefully you took some good profit out of the initial spike within one tick. Now to 58.2 for the stop. And we have an add-on trade. Is our first trade on soybeans at 83.50. This will have to be a manually track trade. Although actually it's the same as, okay, but that trade canceled, but it looks like it's the same trade. Oh, okay, that trade actually did trigger in. And that was right at open. So that is the live trade, and it will be tracking it. Entry at 83.50, target 1, and money management at 80.75, target 2 at 79.25. And the Russell did stop out at 58.4. So that completes our session on the Russell. YM with no new trade yet, still in its pre-market short. Lots of quick action this morning. I don't know. Let's see. Would that Russell trade have been tradable? '06 to 21. Depending on what it did along in here, you probably should have been able to get into that. Looks like it came back down a bit before going up. Actually, no, we did hit target 2. Went to a tick above it. So yes, definitely a POQ. Must have been looking at the bar before it. Yeah, I was looking at the bar before it was one tick away. So definitely a POQ on the Russell. Pound Aussie is trying to fight through the 50 moving average to get to our money management. And it looks like there is a new short set up at 44, which is also our money management level. It's all based on my estimates of what's going on. All of our long setups have canceled on the Pound Aussie. Need just a little bit more out of the euro yen to get to target 2. With 2 positions would come off there. That's something we're looking at as a possible additional trade plan. It's a trade plan that's been around for a while, and we're looking to see if the euro yen is moving well enough to reactivate that one. And the YM just hit its money management on its trade. If you chose to get in sync, then this is a good thing. Basic trade plan doesn't have us getting in sync, but that is an optional. And there is a stop out on a partial, so now we're looking for long trades, or actually we could get a blue short trade, the dark blue SMA trade coming short on the YM. And 8044 is also your target 1 on trade a day. My target is 4.3. And there is that short setup that I expected. And that's going up and testing the 20 again. The entry would have been at 362, it looks like. Or 963 was the entry. We have the spike right next to it down to 963. Yep. So I would push that down to 962. But still would have been in that. And coming down again now. Starting to make progress on the YM. Money management at 944, target at 942, target 1 being our actionable target here. Euro yen 129.38, actually no, 129.33, and looks like we are almost, 33.2 is our low, and it just broke through, so that's 2 positions off and stopped to break even. At 43. And the pound Aussie still having difficulty breaking through the 50 EMA. Even though the the chart is tracking the long, we're actually in the previous short with key level adjustments and and at the time it hit, and stop and reverse adjustment later on. We have not triggered into the long. And target achieved on the YM on the SMA trade. Stop is at, looks like, yeah, stop was at 62, would have been 61 with the adjusted entry. So we get target 2 and 1 tick on the trailer. Target 2 was worth 32 ticks, so we pick up 31, so we pick up 32 on the day, and the YM is done. Soybean still meandering about, it has triggered in, but it hasn't gotten to targets or to the stop. 50 EMA hopefully providing us some resistance to going higher toward the stop. And there is target for trade a day, folks, at least for Awanda data. And that's money management. And looks like I got target at 40, actually, yeah, target at 43 on my chart. So money management and target 1 achieved. That will be a one and done session on the pound Aussie today when that trade completes. And we are still in this short trade right here. Where I put the red arrow there. Is the trade we're in. For those that didn't use the 20 SMA trade, the YM is now giving you a long trade that's getting very close to its money management. Having to work back up through the 50 EMA, so that's a bit of a sticking point. So we're going to have one and done sessions on both the Euro Yen and the Pound Aussie this morning. While we're waiting for those two trades to finish, we still are in the soybeans trade and the gold level YM trade. Everything else is done. And the Pound Aussie now starting to make a move, breaking down solidly through the 50 and 200. Trade a day target 2 is at 8036, and mine is at 8034. And this is a short, so don't forget that you adjust your exit orders for spread because your exit orders are the buy side. So the stop currently is still at 5.3 on the pound Aussie. The YM stop is at 129.43. And soybeans is still going sideways. It set new session lows, but now has come back up to the 50 EMA. Just bouncing along the 50 EMA at the moment. And the Dow YM has tested the session low for a third time now. Almost target 2 on the pound Aussie, getting as low as 36.2 on my data. And now breaking through, so that is target 2 on the trade a day for Owanda traders. Please do press the like button this morning. That will help Troy's channel in the YouTube algorithm. And it looks like it's hit my target on the nose at 34, so target 2 on my chart as well. And stop loss to 805. 8052. Well, actually 8051 from my chart. And soybeans stopped out, so the one and done trade plan is lost again today. That's two losses in a row. If you're going to continue to trade it, the long is at 88.25. And we have just triggered in. It touched it and now has punched through it. Failure to move lower could set up a strong move up. Pound Aussie trying to move down now through the session open today. Next target is 8026 on mine, 8028 on Trade Today. And gold level traders took a full loss on the YM. Not quite getting up, just barely penetrating the 50 EMA and then coming back down. Stop loss moves to 8046 on the Pound Aussie. And we're still at 43 on the Euro Yen. And target 3 comes off on Trade Today. And did mine come off? Did it get down to 26? Yes, it did. Target 3 on my chart as well. All right. Okay, another stop move on the Pound Aussie. Still at 46. Yep, still at 46. And Euro Yen still at 43. A new long on the YM. $9.52. Looking for $9.83 for money management and $9.87 for target. Stop down at $9.09, just below the session low. one tick from money management, it looks like. Got as high as 982. Good morning, folks. Don't forget to say hello, and so I know who's here. That's that, and the fact that we don't know if anybody's typing us a message are two of the things we lost moving off the Owanda platform. And please do hit that like button. Help out Troy's channel. Pound Aussie. Moves down to 43. So the trailing stop is now below target 1. That's interesting. The calculator is showing the euro yen stop at 29.44. I think that should be 29.43. It's calculating it off of the. I'll have to check the settings on that. It's obviously calculating it off of the money management level, or off of the balance line, which is at 41.4. So that would put it at 44. But then key level would take it to 46. But since we've started out at 44, 43 should be the proper level. And we did get money management on the YM, but not target 2 yet. And it looks like the stop on the pound Aussie down to 42 now. Hitting target 4 on trade a day. Okay, looks like it's something about my key level adjustments. Pound Aussie stop on my chart at 41. Trade today is at 43. Nicely profitable trade on the Pound Aussie this morning. Missed my chart target 4 by 1 tick. So I would move personally, I would move my position stop to target 3 at this point. Which was 26 on my chart. Did it take me? Nope, it's still surviving. Next time it gets close, if I'm watching it, I'm going to would get out there. I don't understand your comment, Reg. Reg E. So we did get target 2. So our gold level traders on the YM took a 34, so 68 tick loss. That target 1 was 54, so they're down 14. And what did we get on the second position? The entry was 52, and we trailed up to 69 for 17, and that's a POQ for gold level traders. Basically a break-even session, but it's very slightly positive by 3 ticks. So shouldn't take that short, but if you did, it's a target 1 winner. That completes the YM for the day. 8037 for the Pound Aussie stop currently on my chart. 8041 for trade today. And trade today is now showing 8036. Okay, my data says the stop didn't move on that last one because the bar closed above the balance line. And the trade did hit 8036 on TradeStation data. My trade is still running at 8037. And actually, I show Awanda traders may have survived that because I'm showing the high at 80359, so that may just be the TradeStation data. So the YM is finished. Pound Aussie has hit all 4 targets on trade a day and stopped out, so it's done. I'll still follow it on NinjaTrader with Awanda data as that trade is still active. And I actually did stop out of my target 4 position at target 3, having missed target 4 by 1 tick while I wasn't looking closely. And the YM, I'm sorry, not the YM, but the Euro Yen stopped out. I actually am down to 8028 for the stop on the pound Aussie. And if I had left it alone, would have gotten a full target 4. I'll still protect that position. I will only risk the one target back when it does that. So all of our charts are done on their basic trade plan. The only possibility still going is if you trade more than the one and done on soybeans, but that completes everything I have on the charts at this point. Do I have questions? If not, we'll be bringing it to an early close today. So let me know. All right, I don't see anybody typing it. Nobody's sent me any questions. And Brett, he's giving me a thanks for the day's session, so I believe that's going to be about all for today. Short session today. And soybeans surviving in its long and looks like it's trying to head back up again. But we'll take a look at that another day. Everyone have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow. And also the crude oil inventory session tomorrow. Everyone have a good day. That's all for today.